we've been seeing a lot of action with Schneider over the last few, months per se. Almost like Schneider is like a consumer kind of a brand. It's got a top recall. What are the plans that Schneider has for India?
See, Schneider has grown tremendously.
Okay.
And it is very clear for Schneider that India is a market which gives tremendous potential, and the basic vision of Schneider, the energy management, makes a lot of sense for a country like India. So Schneider has got definitely long-term plans as far as India is concerned, and India is one of their top priority countries.
Okay. In terms of investments, what is it that Schneider is looking at in India?
Investments, I really cannot comment.
Okay.
See, Schneider is very big, sir, and of course it requires a proper management. Therefore, we are aligned into different business units. Industry is one of the business units which gives solutions to various markets like MMM, metals, mining and minerals, then water and wastewater, food and beverages, and pharmaceuticals.
Okay.
These are the focus sectors.
Okay.
And then it also provides solutions to the customers through its distributors and system integrators,
Okay.
offering the innovative products.
Okay.
The most important task for us is understand the customer pain area, what value we can provide to the customer, and devise or define the solutions so that we are able to provide him energy efficiency, process efficiency, and safety efficiency.
Okay.
So mainly it's energy process safety. Okay. Now while doing that, you require very intelligent automation. You require products like drives for energy efficiency purposes.
Okay.
You require definitely intelligence which comes from the field. Therefore, you require sensors, actuators, and all those things.
Okay.
And then ultimately, you need to integrate everything. Now, it is probably simple when you discuss this or talk about this. But imagine a plant where you are putting everything and integrating it and giving it to the customer. It might be very complicated for him. Yeah. So it is very important that you offer a simplicity to the customer. So the major objective of us is for of industry business unit is provide a solution to the customer with simplicity.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the major area where industry.
Okay. Who are your competitors here?
Our major competitors are various. I mean, we have got ABB, Siemens, Coverge, L&T.
Okay.
These are the major ones.
Is there an energy budget that people are allocating? Like there is an IT budget that people have. Are corporates looking at energy budgets?
Corporates, which corporates?
Clients for
Yeah,
say.
okay.
Are they,
In the end user segment.
in the end user segment, is there an energy budget? Because there is generally the IT budget, which is let's say 3%, 4% of my turnover.
I mean, you must have heard about PAT scheme, PAT scheme.
Yeah.
You must have heard about that. So that is one form of budget.
Okay.
Because you ultimately get incentivized.
Yes.
Okay. Another thing which happens is, especially in the sugar plants, the interesting story is happening. What is happening is, sugar plants are now concentrating more on captive power rather than making a sugar. Okay, that's an interesting story.
Okay.
So what has happened here is, if you take the sugar plants around Maharashtra has got the highest number of sugar plants in Sangli area and all. There they produce sugar, and the bagasse which is created is used to fuel the boilers and create the power.
Okay.
Now why should they create so much power? Because government gives them great subsidies and buys the power from them at huge rates.
Okay.
So they generate the power,
Okay.
they use it for their own purpose,
Okay.
and the excess power they give it back to the grid.
Okay.
Yeah. So this again provides opportunities for everybody, for the sugar plants and for people like us.
Okay.
So this is
Okay.
one.
Okay. Okay.
Third is, especially in the areas like cement and steel, there is generally a precise energy budget which is allocated. The budget is used to go in for OPEX and CAPEX projects, which will ultimately give a payback within certain amount of time.
Okay.
This
Yeah. Okay.
and it is getting more and more awareness now.
Okay. And in terms of carbon footprints and carbon credit, how are they looking at all that from you?
Right now, the carbon credits are not really taken up in India,
Okay.
but it will come very fast.
Okay. What?
Maybe over a period of 1 year, it will take a.
Okay. What exactly will give an impetus to carbon credits and all those kind of things? What do you feel will give an impetus to?
I mean, according to me, we require proper government policies and guidelines and proper incentivization, incentivization and very clear, determined implementation. Unless and until this is done, impetus will not come.
Okay. You see that happening in the forthcoming
definitely with
budget
the,
or whatever. Okay.
It's very clearly come.
Okay. Talking about innovative things that industry is trying. Is there any innovative things that industry is kind of creating or suggesting? Apart from whatever you are offering, are industries aware of such kind of things, and are they co-creating things with you?
Yeah, I mean, mainly this happens in a consultative way.
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely, there are. If you take a cement industry or a steel industry, the energy forms almost about 40 to 45% of the cost. Okay, and rather than attacking anything else, it makes more sense to attack the big ticket item, which is energy, right? However, if you take a plant, it's huge, and there are huge points of contact, energy points. Okay, unless until you have a complete picture of it, and you simulate how you are going to save the energy, you cannot do anything. Okay, so for example, they discuss with us, yeah. We in a consultative mode, and then we give them a solution with our specific SCADA, yeah. Specific SCADA. For example, if it's water, we give a clear SCADA. If it's any other plant, we give Cytex SCADA. We give Cytex SCADA. Then to this SCADA, we give a visibility to all the points, metering points, and then it is available as a dashboard. Okay. Then we have a specific software, the MES, the Manufacturing Execution System, specific software which can simulate for a particular process, yeah, how energy can be secured and saved by process optimization and also by energy saving methods. So this is one of the innovative things which comes.
Okay.
Now this integrates everything.
Okay.
Yeah, at the management level you have everything complete
dashboard, yeah.
dashboard. Then behind that, at the operator level, he knows everything what is happening, and ultimately you are getting the indicators which are the points where you can save energy, and how will be the payback.
Okay.
This also takes care of one important worry of customer. One is he is able to save energy. Second is process optimization. Third is management information, complete openness, right? And fourth is basically he knows how much capital he is going to put in and what is going to be the payback. So at the CEO level, they can take a decision whether we go in for this or not.
Okay. And usually, what is the payback that
It depends. I mean, it really depends. I mean, if you take a typical clinker for a cement plant, usually the payback, I mean, for a typical mid-size cement plant, clinker payback will be somewhere about 1.5 years.
Okay.
But then if you talk about the boilers in the power plant, the payback is as low as 6 to 8 months.
Okay. Okay. 6 to 8 months.
6 to 8 months.
And what is the typical ticket size that these guys will be putting in terms of money?
Again, it depends upon the capacity of the boiler.
Just a kind of broad indicator.
Means for a particular
Let's
project.
say the mid-size clinker, what would a minimum ticket size typically be?
It will go to the range of 2 to 5 crores
Okay, 2 to 5 crores.
for the complete system.
Yeah, yeah. And in a power plant kind of a thing, that will be boiler, it will be about
Mid-size boiler, again about 2 crores.
2 to 3 crores. So they would be able to recover that in about 6 to 8 months.
There is a huge potential to save.
Okay. Now, what do you see as the emerging market? Well, I mean some specific in terms of India per se.
Emerging market in the sense?
For your products.
Okay. See, one important thing.
Industries where you think it will be.
Yeah. I mean, one important thing. I mean, if you take industry as a segment, frankly speaking, there is tremendous scope to grow. Because if you compare ourselves with China, yeah, China and India almost same size. We are going to exceed them in the population, at least there, if not something else, right? But the industry business per se in China is much bigger than what we have in India. I'm talking about not Schneider now. I'm talking about complete industry.
Yeah.
Okay. And I always try to analyze this. Why? The reason is simple. The level of automation. In China, the level of automation is tremendous. Whereas in India, the manual processes are tremendous. Unfortunately. Okay. Now, even if I take about 40% of China's depth of automation, you can imagine how much scope we have to grow this business. Right? So, industry will grow. As far as the sectors are concerned, very clearly food and beverage and pharma will be on the rise.
Okay.
Very clear.
Okay.
And indicators say that, the investors say that, the analysts say that, and my experience tells me that. Okay. I mean, most important, for example, what is happening in pharma? Almost about 5,000 patents are getting released. If once that happens, the drugs will become generic. When the drug becomes generic, you can manufacture it. And India is best in manufacturing generic drugs. Right? So, if once that happens, the market will become 5 times. So, you can imagine the growth which we can see. Food and beverage, there is tremendous loss in transportation. Tremendous loss. Almost 10% of the food is lost during transportation. Now, to save that, there is a tremendous scope. Right? Then packaged products in food and beverage. Today, the social landscape is changing. Nobody wants to cook in India. Right? The best thing is go home, or while going home, go to a supermarket, pick up the packets, come, open, read them and do it. You can imagine so many nuclear families which are coming up. What is the scope for this market to grow is tremendous. So these are the two segments which will grow. Needless to say, infrastructure will grow. Yeah. I do not really see infrastructure growing in this year, but there is no other alternative for it to grow in next 3 to 5 years. Because if that doesn't grow, then the growth of India will not happen. Okay. And another segment which I see a very clear growth in is water and wastewater.
Water and wastewater.
Water and wastewater. Very clear.
Okay.
Because of the new cities which are coming up and the old cities which are getting crowded and the quality of water. These are the major segments.
Water, who are the players in water? I mean, except for when we look at water as an industry, you tend to not have many players there, the municipal corporations seem to.
I mean, see, yeah, when you look at water, no, you will have to divide it into two segments. One is the government segment, and another is the private segment. Government segment is nothing but municipal corporation.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. The private segment is people who are, for example, in a steel plant, you require water as a coolant. Right? Then for a private city like Lavasa, Lavasa will not go to PMC. They will have their own filtration plant and all. So such people. Then yeah, I mean these are the private people.
How many private cities are coming up? I mean, I'm just asking.
I really don't know.
Because there is a Lavasa, I think there is one that is coming up near Gurgaon. Okay, little ahead of Gurgaon, there is another private city. One which is going to come up near Surat.
Yeah, from Green City project.
Yes, yes. Something that's coming up near Surat. Okay. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not more than 5 cities or 6 cities.
Yeah.
In private cities that are coming up. But
yeah, but potential wise, definitely the private cities will not form a greater percentage.
Yes, yes.
It is the industries which form a percentage.
Industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't know, but industries consume lot amount of water. I mean, they consume more than about 3 to 4 times more than the drinking water.
They already don't have those kind of solutions.
No. I mean, see, they require a very, what do you say, sophisticated form of recirculation, filtration. Yeah. So, and right now, there is tremendous scope because all the systems are old.
So you offer complementary solutions. I mean, there are organizations like Ion Exchange, IonX, Sudarshan, who offer water management.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, what we do is we mainly work with people like Ion Exchange, Elecrama, Veolia, such people, and then we approach.
Okay.
And we also work directly with the municipal corporations or the private players to give the turnkey solution. The new launch which we will be making will be the machine structure.
Okay.
This will be for the OEM machines.
Okay.
And it is the completely innovative solution.
Okay.
Based on our sewing machine software.
Okay.
Which has got a integration and the configuration facility for all the products which go into this solution.
Okay.
So just one common platform.
Okay. Okay. Like
plant structure.
Okay. But this is for the OEM.
For the OEM, for the machines.
Okay. When do you plan to launch this?
Machine structure will launch in the month of March.
March.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.